Yo! Beer review time coming at you live from Mulligan's, D1 Saigon, my new favorite day drinking bar. We're here during the day. I think this is the first time I've been here when there's nobody here. It's just me and you and Mac. It's usually full. Come on down to Mulligan's if you're around. Special guest reviewer Mark Zazula. Fellow Canadian. Mark, this is your bar.
Yep, one of them.
Great. Is there anyone you want to say hello to? Anyone you want to shout out before we get started?
Misha. Hello, Misha.
I'm on the video. You don't have to shout me out. Let's talk about a few other Canadians living in Saigon. Yeah. You got Chelsea Gallagher, my fake wife, lovely. Maud Baradelli, one of the best French Canadians I've ever met. Not saying a lot. Ricky G. Ricky Records. Who else? Devo. Paul. Travis. Let's fucking go. Okay.
All right,
So we did one sip. We give a score 0 through 10. We have a plethora of beers. We're going to review all four. They're all from the same brewery, Polanin. It's a. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the? Because these are your samples. Do you know anything about the beer?
No.
Okay.
They're Polish.
Great content. It's a Polish craft brewery. We've got a wheat, a lager, a pilsner, and an IPA. I think we should. Do you want to try one, score, try the next one, score, or do you want to try them all and then?
No.
Right. Okay, I agree.
All right.
That's how I did the last lightning round. That's how we'll do this for lightning round. We're going to score all four beers in a row. We're starting with what my thought was the least excited to the most excited about.
Okay.
So if I'm right, and I know a thing or two about beer, if I'm right, the scores will get higher as we go down the list. But don't let that affect your score.
What's the average score?
The average score? I've never averaged it out.
Okay.
So so for the scales, anything below a 5 is throw it down the drain. 5 to 6 is oh, that's all right. 6 to 7 is oh, that's a good beer.
What did you give Heineken?
Heineken actually got a decent score. Shout out to Mac. I think he got a low 6. Maybe 6.2. I don't know. It's been a while.
Right.
7 to 8 is that's really good. 8 to 9 is that. Oh, sorry.
Drink.
So good. One sip. Everybody knows the rules. Try them all until we try them all. This is the wheat. It's not great.
It's 2 sips.
Have you seen any of these videos? It's not great. It's not bad. It's just a kind of standard wheat beer. There's not a lot going on. Guest always scores first.
6.
6 out of 10. I think that's fair. I think it's a little high. I would drink it, but I wouldn't ever drink it again.
I don't like hoppy beer, so
Fair.
I can't believe we're still friends.
I've got a 5.2. Next is the lager, classic light lager. It smells a lot like that. Again, yeah, just not a lot going on. It's fine. It's a beer.
Molson Canadian.
Yeah, tastes a lot like Molson Canadian.
All right.
Guest always scores first.
I like Molson. 6.1.
I'm going 4.9. That's not good. Next is the Pilsner, which is a heavier, more complex lager style. It smells the same as the other two.
I like it.
I like that better than those two, yeah. A little more full-bodied, a little more crisp, a little more going on. It's still a Pilsner's not the most exciting beer style in the world, but this one's at least well-made. It's good.
I'll give it an 8.
I think, again, you're being a little generous. I got 7.3. But you were in the neighborhood. Last, I've never had Polish IPA before. Super excited.
What's the difference between Polish and Polish?
Just the pronunciation. Do you polish your Polish sausages, Mark? They all have a pretty samey kind of smell. This one obviously has some more hop to it, but not a ton. One sip, everybody else rolls. So yeah, it's it's more like a British style IPA than an American style. It's not overly hoppy bitterness, and the malt character is a little more forward than. Certainly not a juicy hoppy IPA, but it's good for what it is.
For an IPA, I probably, like I said, I'm not a hoppy beer drinker, so I'd probably give it a 8.2.
Yeah. Once everyone knows rules. not quite an 8 for me. I got 7.8. It's the best of the bunch, but I like my IPAs a little more hoppy, juicy hoppy. That's bitter hoppy.
Cheers.
Cheers, bud. Thanks for coming on. Anyone else you want to say hello to before we get going? Tom, man in the 1s and 2s. Thank you.
Hello, Misha.
Come down to Mulligan's and say hello to this man. I'm not going to recap all the scores. That's a review. You can stop at any time, I'll just cut off here.
You did get more crap for all those O's.